Hey guys, looks like it's time to play some games. Hello everybody, and welcome back to Encounter Roleplay. My name is Will, I'm a Triumvene sex icon, and no one's claimed that title before me. And I'm here today with the cast and crew of our second and final part of this series. So let's do it. Let's figure out who we are and who we're playing.
Oh no!
We don't have Mythomatic with us. It looks like he may have rage quit, but Myth, how you doing?
Hi! I'm Mythomatic. My frames are bad today.
I'm a virgin.
I'm a Triumph virgin. Actually, it's my second time. And anyway, I'm super happy to be here. I'm excited to be playing Scam. You know what? Whatever. Anyway, who's next?
We have Pruitt back from us. Pruitt, how you doing?
You know, well, I always I come for the D&D and the RPGs, but I stay for the raw professionalism. That is why I am so glad to be part of the Encounter Roleplay family as a player. I will be reprising my role as Deckard, original, I know, but this is a Blade Runner inspired world, as Will explained to me, and I was like, F it, stick with what you know. So I can't wait to see how we get out of this whole interrogation scene that I'm sure is about to happen.
Absolutely. And we also have Mike from Armade Gaming back with us tonight. Mike, how you doing, buddy?
I don't know, man. I'm coming off the trains of Call of Cthulhu, and all kinds of weird stuff is happening. There's sex icons, there's non-sex icons, there's fires happening. I'm not sure. It's getting hot in here. But I'm here to play Sonny, the Torok something engineer. I think that's what I called him. We'll find out. And he's doing this a lot. Sure. And that's about it. He's a one-trick Minotaur.
One trick Minotaur. Amazing.
Sex icon, Will, or has that been taken?
Yeah, you could do that. You could do that.
Perfect. It sounds dangerous, but also very much me. Okay, continue.
That, you know, you never know what it could be. It really is a roll of the dice. It really could be a fiasco. It's been known to cause trouble. But we also have Sid back with us tonight. Sid, how you doing?
I am great. We just found out our building is not on fire, which is the best news I could have hoped for today. So totally I'm doing great. And I'm playing
fire-related news I've had all day.
Yeah, I'm playing Lara. She is a Rivican, which is like a deer person, sorcerer, like magical public relations manager.
Magical PR for the magic of technology. Cool. Great stuff. Well, those are who we're playing, of course. I'll remind you guys, as your Games Master, what happened last week on the show. Before I do, I'll remind you guys, of course, we're sponsored by Triumvene here today. They've completed their Kickstarter, but go and look at it anyway, because they've got a website as well. In fact, I'll link you guys to that here in just 2 ticks of a replicant's heart. You can check out triumvene.com. There you go. And that's the game that we're playing today. If you want to learn more about it, you can go to the website, you can check Kickstarter for more information, or of course you can watch the game that we're playing today. We are setting our game in the 5-verse, and this is a cyberpunk inspired world. These guys started off last episode working for Marquis Tech, a huge global conglomerate who creates various different technology of super high and sci-fi dimensions. They each have a different job there. Scam, the Dedamard's Datamancer, is the IT protection and security. Sani is the quality assurance guy. Lyra is the public relations, and Deckard is the fixer for Markitech, who gets jobs done when no one else can. And their boss, Maximilian McCadden, told them, excuse me, that at tonight's sports gala, yes, the sun and the smokes is just lifting up into the room right now. Maximilian McCadden, there, something of a hard-ass boss, told them at tonight's ball, they had received word that GhostSec would be in appearance. Now, GhostSec are an organization who steal and mine information from Marketech worth billions upon billions of creds. McCadden wanted them to make sure that no one would steal any of the ideas from architect or technology. They investigated around McCadden's house. They found a bunch of bugged devices around there, and they spoke with someone called Marcus Drake. Is that right? No, I didn't speak with Marcus Drake. Marcus Drake was actually the Lineage guy who turns out was a fake alias of Ghost Sec. However, they realized that this call was coming from within Markitech's own building, and they feared for the safety of their data and, of course, their jobs. Rushing back in, they spoke with a man named Tomlin, who's kind of like the geek squad genius of Markitech, who Scam really looked up to. And he told them that McCadden had said, stay up here, check out the place, make sure no one weird, sketchy is around. However, at the same time, they began to realize that their own data was being stolen for their own project, Project Eden, which our party had been working on for the past few months, which was a completely sustainable food resource worth, if they could sell it today at the sports scale, billions upon billions of credits. This was a huge win for Architect. However, they realized that there was a data mod from GhostSec along with two Lineage, the armadillo folk, if you will, breaking into Scam's own offices downstairs in the basement.
My datacombs.
Rushing down there. Your datacombs, indeed. Rushing down there.
That's right.
You found... actually, in fact, you managed to basically cast a darkness spell, knocking out a small little safe EMP to try and stop them. However, when you got inside, past the blast steel doors, you realized that Tomlin, who you thought to be your friend, had let them in and escaped with them. Researching this technology, you discovered it to be of military-grade invisibility and perhaps teleportation technology that Markitech, your own company, had, but in fact cancelled it, which you think to be a front because the government and the military were interested in getting to this technology. Meaning that McCadden had, quote-unquote, cancelled this so that he could have it for himself and for Markitech. So something certainly was going awry there. That's when about 20 or so of the security of Markitech came to arrest our friends here on suspicion of being involved in this. Exactly, Droidicas. They rolled all the way down the building. And they now suspect that they are being set up by McCadden for this very crime. So they've been taken up to the 137th floor. Our 337th floor.
337.
That's right, yeah, there are a lot of floors. And you guys are about to be interrogated and questioned for, well, some information. You no longer can really trust McCadden, you feel like. And that's where we're going to start off today's game. Before we do, it's a two-shot, and we may not remember from last week, so let's just remind ourselves of what you guys look like visually. So let's start with Scam. What does Scam look like?
Scam looks like a mouse, a big mouse man. He has black hair, but it's very dusty. It seems to have like definite, just like a hue of grime on top of it. He's a bit of a hoarder, which is of course in his nature. He loves things that shine, things that spark, and he loves, and he has also an affinity with the supernatural conspiracies, which is nothing you would see on his person. You know what? Maybe there's like a small pentagram made of an old processor that he carved, or
Cool.
something. He is a datamancer at least, so I'm trying my best to merge these two classes here.
Cool. And what about Deckard? What does Deckard look like?
Deckard is dressed in, you know, it might be nice for like middle class. His shirt's crumpled, his tie, you know, probably has a few stains on it. He's always got 2 days growth on his face and like a 2-day hangover on his breath. But yeah, he's generally kind of a sourpuss of a human, you know, just but he's making money, and it feeds his addiction, that being fine whiskey. So
nice. Mike, what does Sani look like?
Sammy is like 7 and change foot tall, horns protruding from his head. Basically think he's a giant minotaur, except he is almost perpetually wearing what looks like Nintendo Power Gloves that go up to his elbows, that are connected via wires to a massive backpack that he wears that connects more wires to a massive VR headset that he wears, because he's an engineer, or so he would have you believe, and he does lots of good hard work, as so much as he would have you believe. And that's pretty much it. Pretty much it for him.
Cool. And last but not least, Lara, what do you look like?
So, we said it earlier, but Lara is a Rivican, which is a deer person. So, like a deer that kind of stands up on hind legs, humanoid-esque. But regardless, even though it sounds kind of creepy, the description said that they're like unnaturally beautiful. So she is super hot, and she like looks very put together. Yes. And so she looks really put together because she's works at the she's kind of the face of Marketech. She makes a lot of the sales, so very like professional attire, probably like the earpiece and like all the different gadgets and gizmos of plenty, and all of those things.
Cool. Okay. So you guys have all been captured by your own security force here at Marketech. You've been stripped of your, or at least temporarily stripped of your access codes and data pads that are on your arms by the security forces, meaning that you can't really make any outside calls here, and you don't have access to getting outside of the room itself using your normal scan cards and the like. You're all down the same corridor, but in separate rooms. So you can't see each other, but the walls are thin enough here that you'd be able to smack on a wall and be able to hear the person in the room next to you. We're going to start today with, of all people, with Sani. So, Sani, you've been taken in here. You've been left for a little while. Alone in here, maybe about half an hour or so, left to stew, left to think amongst your own thoughts, such as they are, when a security guard comes in. He's a tall-looking, excuse me while I go and find the name, Torak. Tall-looking Torak, so one of your own people, and he sits down across the table from you. And he's like, so, Sani, is it?
Yeah, no, it is.
So, you want to tell me what's been going on down at Project Eden?
No, I do not.
Why's that?
Because you're a criminal, and you don't work for the company, and as far as I know, you don't have a need to know. Therefore, you don't need to know.
Excuse me, a criminal? What crimes have I committed?
You arrested me, or false imprisoned me, while I was working directly for insert boss's name. You're holding me against my will, and you work for the bad guys. Remember the voiceover that said, we could have done this the easy way? That was the bad guy.
Well, that's a matter of perspective, but nothing I've done here is illegal, and McCadden himself has asked you to, be here.
I'll tell you what, then. If you bring McCadden here to this cubicle, I will tell him about Project Eden, and you can suck it.
Okay, so something that you would know is that the security officers didn't seem to recognize the voice on the that spoke to you guys. You didn't seem to recognize who it was, but that might not be something that Sani's picked up on. Being
and Sani's not the smartest person.
right, yeah. So he kind of grunts and shrugs and comes back, goes out of the room, and a few minutes later, you see McCadden stride in. He's human and generally looks pissed off with you. That's the only way you've ever seen him. And now is about the same as well. He kind of sits down pretty gruffly. That's how humans look.
Typical human face. Yeah. Hey, boss.
Resting human face.
What's going on?
Resting human face.
He looks at you and says, "Yeah, I've been better.
Hey.
Seeing as a bunch of fuckwads have gone off and stolen everything that I told you guys to protect."
Well, to be fair, you were also calling us over and over again on the phone. We had mixed messages about what you wanted and what you didn't want, and also they kind of stole it from your house. So there's the whole you side of things. You know.
Yeah. So here's what's gonna happen, Sandy.
Okay.
You're gonna sign this, and he kind of like has a data pad which he pushes over towards you, which says that you are all the guys who stole this. And I'm gonna send this to the police, and then the case will be closed, and no one's gonna know anything about all of the technology that we said we got rid of, but it turns out we didn't.
Right. But I didn't steal anything, so that would be a lie.
Sure you didn't. But who's gonna believe you?
Me.
Right. Just fucking you.
No, I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, Deckard would probably believe me, and Lyra would probably scam. He usually believes most things I say.
Yeah, do you know what they're doing right now? They're signing the same thing, saying that they're all involved.
I don't believe that. I don't think Scam would sign anything. Maybe the other two.
Well, there are ways of making you...
I'll sign right there, of course, I'd love to.
So, what happens if I don't sign it? No.
If you don't, well, we don't need 4 people to have done it.
Right.
You know.
Okay.
3 signatures is pretty much all I need. So
and then I can just go home.
Same way. No, not so much going home. More so being turned into a pile of ash, and no one giving a shit.
Okay. Can I read this and have time to consider your proposal?
No.
Okay. Note of which it was a two-parter.
Okay.
Still not clear on which one it was. Can I have time to read this and time to consider which one did you say no to?
I just told you what it was, and no, you can't have time to consider my offer.
Right.
It's not an offer.
But if it, you know, it could be the wrong syntax. Whatever doesn't sound like I wrote it, it wouldn't be convincing, right? You know. Does that make sense?
No, just fucking sign it or be turned into a pile of fucking ash. That's all I care about.
Oh, all right.
Listen, Zaddy, you seem like an alright guy, but someone's gonna have to take the fall for this fuck up. You know, we fought all this technology. We thought it was on the back burner. No one would ever use it. Turns out, fucking GhostSec got it. And we can't have the police knowing that we've been keeping military-grade technology on hand. If, turns out they find out, then, well, we're all fucked. And you wouldn't want that, would you, Sandy?
I mean, I also don't want to go to prison. I heard that sucks.
We'll give you, an easy sentence. Nice and cushy jail time. Be fine, you'll be out in 50 years. Quick brown fox jumped over the lazy
dog. Oh, you mean like a length of time. Okay, I was on a different
Don't know what the fuck you're talking about, kid. Just sign the fucking thing.
Okay, Will, I would like to activate a thing that's gonna science this up real quick. Inside, sure. I don't know, his horn. I don't know what the hell it is. So I am mechanically a warlock. Yeah, I am mechanically a warlock of the Great Old One. You know, the data sphere. And as such, I have like 30 some odd feet of telepathy. I'm gonna try to talk to Scam.
Your VR mask.
Through my telepathy. No, the VR mask could take it away from me, I assume. I think it has like some inner ear thing.
Maybe the VR mask was just a ruse. It was never plugged in.
It was. That's what it was. Yeah, the battery pack has been dead for months.
Just like, hold on.
I'm essentially going to reach out to like everyone if I can, right? But starting with Scam, because obviously, and tell him what's happening in my head. And explain that like we're getting framed and they want me to sign a thing, and then obviously because Scam's the most trustworthy, intelligent person here, ask him what he thinks I should do.
Okay.
So, Scam, what do you think?
Perfect. Great choice.
Yeah. What? So they want us to sign a document, and they want us to go to jail forever.
Cutting back a few minutes for you, Scam, a pretty similar scenario has happened. A data pad by a security officer has been passed across the table. He's told you that you sign it or you'll be turned into a pile of ash, and someone has to take the fall for this.
I'm about to sign it, and I get this message.
You just feel like,
yeah.
What the hell?
And then I say out loud,
hello? Sandy?
Yeah, that's me. Yeah.
So you can hear me.
Sorry, I got a data. Yeah, I can hear you. I got a data pad right in front of me.
The security guard opposite you, Scam, immediately realizes that you're having a conversation with Sandy, and he like radios in to the guard in Sandy's room, along with McCadden, who's also noticed that Sandy's got suddenly like kind of glazed expression on his eyes, which maybe isn't unusual for Sandy. A few moments later, Sandy, you feel a fist slamming into your face and breaking your pretty sturdy nose that you've got on you there is cracked. You take 3 points of damage from this as the security guard stands over you.
Good.
The connection is, of course, broken between you and Scam.
All right.
Why did you just punch me in the face?
Sandy?
McCadden shouts and says, "Sign it now, or
That's weird.
you know what's gonna happen."
You signing?
Yeah, you're gonna turn me into a pile of ash. I was considering the whole situation. You punched me in the face. That wasn't very nice.
We know what you were doing, you piece of shit.
Now we're doing name calling. That's just, you're already sending me to prison. All right, you got a pen?
Listen, you're the most dispensable person I've ever come across. You're fucking useless at your job. Just sign this here.
You have a pen?
Yeah, he hands you like a pen. He's got a pen attached. It's sort of like clip-on pens. It's sort of nice.
Yeah. He makes sure that like he clicks it so that the pen part comes out and then signs on the data pad.
Yeah.
Done.
Thank you. And McCadden storms out.
I sign SKAAM. I misspelled my name.
Amazing. So a few minutes later, McCadden bursts into your room, Lara, with a data pad in his hand. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to sign this right now.
What is it? Is it something to protect me from what's going on with Ghost Tech?
In a way, it's gonna protect you, yeah. In another way, less so. So, here's the thing, Lara. Someone's gonna have to take the fall for this. Sure as hell ain't gonna be me, but, you lot, now that Project Eden's gone, pretty much useless to me. So, you gotta sign this saying that, it was your fault. You did this. We'll get you a nice judge. I know all the guys there. Give this to the commissioner. You guys maybe seek 50 years. You're out in no time.
50?
I don't understand why, if we know that Ghost Tech took it and we just saw them use it, then why don't we just tell them what actually happened, that they stole it?
Conflict of interest, sweetie. So if you're gonna sign it now, that would be great. If not, we're gonna have to take an alternate route.
What does alternate route mean?
Laser disposal.
Laser disposal. They get rid of your most... the most
Precious
fashionable...
lasers.
Your most valuable lasers?
Blazers.
For your lasers
How come I can't-
ours now. We're gonna take all your lasers. They're gonna be ours. We're gonna have laser
All
walls.
of your suit
All your
jackets
laser
are
walls
out of
ours.
there.
Yeah.
Lasers are actually the currency of the future.
All your laser eye correction treatment is gone.
So, yeah, she'll take the pad and like sort of scroll through it. Is there anything in here that's like, I don't know, like, is there anything that would give me any clue of what to do next? As
It's a pretty simple like statement from all of you, like a pre-written statement, which names the four of you and admits to the crime, essentially.
Fantastic. Okay. So I want to try to use minor illusion to like make it look like I signed it, but I did not.
Okay. Roll me like a sleight of hand here to see if you can do that. Nice and stealthily.
Okay. I still don't know how to add stuff to.
The modifier is in the bottom left by the dice.
Okay, great.
You can add any, you can type any number in there. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay, that makes sense. I was being dumb. My bad.
Fancy grounds, ladies and gentlemen, our virtual terminal of choice.
I get it. Oh, okay. I understand now. That's easier than
And you
I thought it
knew
was.
Right.
before.
Okay, it's a 14.
Learning is easy on fantasy grounds. 14.
Just like that.
Just like that. Just 1, 2, 3, and you're done. 14. Yeah, you don't think he's noticed you do this. It's not going to stay on there. So presumably when someone checks it, it's going to be gone. But it looks like he might have done it. He takes it and runs out. Well, not runs out the room. Just kind of storms out the room and into Deckard's. Deckard, in your room, there's been a security guard. He's been staring at you for the past 10 minutes. He's got a automatic rifle in his hand. He's been kind of like staring you down the whole time. And a few moments later, McCadden storms in and sits down at the desk. All right, Deckard, I'm going to make this real simple for you. You're going to sign this, and we're not going to kill you. You're unmuted, buddy.
Professionals. McCadden, I've been on the other side of this so many times. So who's your buyer?
That's not important now, is it?
I mean, what does it matter? We're about to get shipped off to the farm anyway. It's obvious that you're behind this.
Roll me a deception check here.
Okay.
That's where we all belong.
Oh.
Pretty good. I suppose so. You guys ain't going anywhere anytime soon. By the time you're out, well, things will have moved on a lot by then. You see, when we first made this technology, it was top-of-the-line stuff. Too top-of-the-line, if you catch my drift. The military wanted it, the police wanted it shut down. I couldn't have any of that. This stuff is worth so much more for us just to have in-house.
Yeah, they come, they take it away. That's all your profits.
Exactly. Can't have that. The investors, the board wouldn't really understand that, if you catch my drift. So, no, we had to make it go away, but not exactly go away.
So what? Now you're worried about that with Eden? Make it look like somebody steals it.
It's easier this way.
Yeah, I suppose so. I'll just while I'm just talking to him, I'm just kind of scrolling through this. What kind of pin is on this board? How would you describe its sharpness?
How sharp is this pen? It is sharp enough that you could probably hurt someone with it. It would take a lot of strength to kill someone with this pen. You could certainly maim someone with this pen if you really tried. You're really going for it.
Can you
but it would probably
block an assault rifle's barrel with?
Yeah. It's weird.
Can I plug it right in there?
Barrel size. You plug it in and it explodes as you try to do it 2 seconds later.
But an AR.
Yeah. You do think you could hurt someone with it? The data tablet itself is flimsy enough that it'd probably just like break on someone's, like face. Not that would destroy the signatures because they're all like synced to the cloud, etc. But
right.
Yeah, he's across the table from you.
Yeah. So as I'm just kind of going through this, because I assume it'll take us somewhere else if we just move past this part. So he's just going to he'll go ahead and just sign it.
Okay.
I do a sleight of hand to make it look like my signature, but not.
Sure. Or a sleight of hand. Pretty good. There we go. You don't notice that he's suspicious of the signature as you hand it back to him.
As it says McCaden on it.
Nice.
But yeah, I just toss it over there. It's like, are you just gonna have us sit here? You gonna take us to a holding cell? What's sure the cops are already on their way, huh?
Sure are. Sorry, Deckard. And he's gonna stand up and start to walk out of the room.
Okay. Is that guard staying there with me?
Yeah.
Are we like handcuffed? Are we handcuffed or anything?
You guys haven't been cuffed, no.
Okay.
So Scam, you've already signed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys are left alone for a little bit, and that's when each of you on your implants, which are inside your brains, hear essentially the same thing as Sandy was pulling, a message, and it's from your friend at Markitech, Roseanne. And basically you're like fed through in on an intercom on this. And she's like, hey, honeys. I noticed some weird stuff's going on at floor 337. The captain's gotten real weird, and there's a bunch of police on the way. I'm not really sure what's going on here. Is there someone I should call?
I don't want to talk. Someone else talk.
Is everyone here at the same time? It's just me. Is anyone else on this call? It's a private call. Call.
I'm here. Hello.
Wait.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm here too.
Oh, conference call. That's awesome. I thought it was just me that could do this. Great. So I signed the thing. Scam told me to.
Yeah, I see that. I see that being processed. Go ahead.
Hey, could you do us a huge favor, and I will pay for yours and Scam's next dinner date. Could you intercept those signatures? Scam. It's for the greater good. The greater good.
I don't want to do that.
Scam, you're breaking up. I think maybe you should just stop talking for a second. We're really losing you there, man. We can't.
So it sounds like your frames are dropping.
Yeah.
Shit. I'm being throttled.
You check your upload speed. Come on, Scam. Get back to us.
Yeah, they're throttling your ISP over there. You gotta be real careful about that. But aside by the signatures, honey, I could probably do some of my magic. Metaphorically speaking.
Yeah, if those could get lost in the mail, so to speak, that would be amazing.
Yeah, well, maybe. I can certainly try, but, you know, there's a lot of police coming out there, and there's a lot of security around you guys. So, those...
Could you do anything about the lights on this floor?
Sure, I mean, it's a pretty shonky system anyway. I could probably do that.
Wait,
Pentagon.
Wait a minute.
Deckard, what are you planning here?
Does everyone have these things planted in their heads? Like every employee? Did I miss that processing day?
Oh yeah, you've all got chips on you. Don't worry, it's standard procedure.
Sonny, I was there that day. You were asleep through the whole process, Sonny. Like
that makes perfect sense. Can you track them?
For it. Yeah, I can track
a lot of things. Can you track Scam? What's that guy's name? Tomlinson, the one that you're in love with.
Tomlin.
Yeah, I'm not in love with him.
Yeah,
he's a really cool guy.
I mean, he's not that cool. Can you track Tomlin? Where is he?
Yeah, we need to know where he is.
Doing? Give me a word picture.
Mechanics forbade me from doing anything like that, so I could get into a lot of trouble. Maybe I should.
What if Deckard promises you that Scam will give you a smooch?
I'm not going to do that.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, maybe.
I mean, I could work it out with him.
Maybe you should track Tomlin, and then maybe we'll see what happens.
I feel like we're crossing an HR opportunity here to step in, Lara. If you could just.
You can't.
Help
you can't see right now.
Scam, Laura. Now is really not the time. I am not the one to stand in the way of true love, especially in times of stress. You know, if you, I support this 100% Scam. You've been talking about it this whole time. It's time to just.
I'm trying to say, because I'm talking about it doesn't mean I'm disagreeing with it. I'm actually just here disagreeing with it.
Scam, if we don't do this, they're gonna dispose of our lasers.
Scam, this is not the time to play hard to get, okay? I understand you playing the long game here, but it's okay.
Yeah.
So just succumb to the wiles.
I got a lot of wiles, honey. But
he has wiles.
But you don't have much of a wile. These guys are coming real fast.
I bet it makes Tomlin jealous that you have a lady and he.
I'm not wild, I'm gaming.
So, should I do it, Scam?
Scam,
I'm shaking my head, yes.
Yes, okay, fine.
We want to have it tomorrow, Scam. We can deal with this tomorrow.
Hangs up.
Hangs up. He just puts his fingers in
hangs up. Like slams his face into the wall. It's like, end it.
Removes the chair. Okay, so
okay, I'll get right on that, honey. I'll get right on it.
You hear all the typing from Roseanne as she.
Can you please mute while typing?
She's just really loud.
She's got one of those old school ones.
Yeah, mechanical.
Mechanical. It's the new thing. Everyone loves it for some reason.
Yeah, so good.
She
so aesthetically pleasing.
She says, I've got the location. You guys don't have your data pad, so I can't ping it to you, but I can give you the address.
Yeah, that works.
Oh, God. Manually finding a place.
Well, I mean, we can take the address once we get to a data pad, and we can put it in that, right? I mean, I'm just a drunk.
Please tell me that's right.
You can do that. It's real analog stuff, but you can do that.
She sends.
We call them data pads. Data pads are the things that they would put down for my people a long time ago, back when we were oppressed. That would have us stick in one place for a long time. So they're data pads from here now, not data pads. Okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. Sorry, Scam.
Thank you. You brought back a lot of memories.
Which one of you is going to provide the distraction?
A great question.
Crescent Dragon do the hula?
I have an armed guard in this room with me who's staring at me right now.
I made my guard angry. I think he left.
You guys don't have guards in the rooms aside from Deckard's the only one. I know him to be a bit more dangerous.
I pissed him off, and then I made him call the boss, and now we're here. We are.
Yeah, I need a distraction.
I'm by myself.
So that he looks away from me.
Well, 1 second, honeys. I'm getting a call coming in through here from the police. This woman's named Sarah Donovan. She said she wants to speak to you.
Which one?
Oh God.
It's four of us.
A group of you.
Who you? Me? You? Oh.
All at the same time.
You guys.
Oh.
Patch through. This is how we can get ahead of the story, guys.
Okay.
Speak in unison at the same time for us to.
She patches you through on a conference call, and a few moments later you hear, "Hello, hello," woman's voice.
Hello.
Donovan.
Hello.
Are you the scam Deckard Lara Sani on floor 337?
Who's asking?
Who was asking?
Well,
no, I don't know.
No.
We possibly could be near them. And we are speaking on their behalf.
We're speaking on their behalf. You guys, it's really hard for us to keep in unison together, talking at the same time. Let's just
listen. My name is
I'll come
Sarah
up with
Donovan. I'm an investigator here in the city, and listen, something seems very off about these signatures. We've long suspected that something's going wrong at Marketech, but never been able to put our fingers on it exactly. I've been investigating cases here for years, and I need you to let me know, did you sign these yourselves? Are they true? Honest statements?
Can I roll like an insight or something
Sure.
to see?
Me too. I have that skill too. I want to trust this Donovan. Oh shit.
Yeah, Deckard doesn't trust much.
Oh my God, I accidentally rolled a 660. I did not mean to do that. I don't know why that happened.
That's a hell of a modifier.
Okay. I don't know. I went over. I'm on
plus 653.
That's just what's in my sheet. That's what's listed as my wisdom modifier.
You win D&D?
That's not right.
My wisdom score for some reason is 1,370.
I think when you were trying to type in the modifiers, you probably tried to end there. It's alright. You can just manual roll with the modifier down the bottom left.
So many.
I don't know why. That's such a specific number to be.
So wide.
My wisdom score is 1,317, and the modifier is 653. All the other ones are normal.
A beautiful mind.
Okay.
Lara can look into the subtext of a dead rhyme.
I'm so sorry. Okay, it's just +1.
So 8. Okay.
Oh.
Or 11 in this case. Yeah.
Well, so now it's an 11.
Plus 653.
You guys don't know, right? Like it's difficult to say.
So
based on the short conversation we just had with her.
Miss Donovan, what if hypothetically we were the people you said we were, and hypothetically someone signed the data pad, and then what if hypothetically that person had a gun pointed at them when they signed it?
And also, what if hypothetically, Lara's is blank?
Right.
Hypothetically, scam's a scam, but with 2 A's and not 2 M's.
Yes, that's what I noticed in inconsistencies. Honest, are you telling me that is the case and it's not hypothetical? Did you?
I mean,
hypothetically, yes.
I'm saying what would happen? What would happen if that was the case? If there were gun pointing involved, or threats to remove my lasers?
If there are threats being made to you from Marketech or pressure to sign something which is not true, then we need to bring the correct people to account, but we'd also need to get you out of there.
Right. Okay. What if hypothetically it was?
Has Deckard in his contacts? He used to work for the department. Have I heard of this Donovan before? Like what kind of person she is?
Yeah, from like a history check. Sure.
17.
You'd heard of Donovan. She's sort of a stickler for the truth. Or real sort of like white knight kind of really seeks out justice type. Like Deckard probably doesn't get along with too well.
Oh, Donovan. Oh shit. Right. Yeah, she busted. Okay. Yeah, Donovan.
Yes, Deckard.
We were under duress. McCain's behind this all.
Okay. Can you leave right now?
Well, right now I'm staring at a big bad with an automatic weapon. If maybe we could get something done with the lights, I could perhaps turn the tables, as it were.
She says,
flip the table on him.
She says, Roseanne.
Oh, I get it. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, Donovan says, Roseanne. Yeah, honey. I'm going to need you to cut all of the lights and power to floor 337 on my go.
Oh, I can do that, but give me just a minute.
More loud typing.
And then I'm going to tell them...
We've got a squad en route, but they won't be there for another 15 minutes, so you're on your own until then.
Guys, when the lights go out, I need one of y'all to, like, scream bloody murder.
Oh, I can do that.
And thanks so much to Blue Jay for the host and raid. What's up, Blue Jay? Thank you, guys. Welcome in, everybody.
Raid! What's up, you guys? Wait.
If you guys aren't already following Blue Jay, check it out. They've just been playing Star Trek over on Blue Jay's channel. She's definitely worth a watch. Yeah, a couple of weeks ago, Pro and I played a RuneQuest premiere with Blue Jay, which was pretty fucking awesome. So definitely check them out. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to Encounter Roleplay. We are playing right now a game called Triumvene, which is, think, Blade Runner in a cyberpunk future. These guys are currently trying to bust out from imprisonment, and that's the scene that we're in right now. So welcome in. If you haven't followed the show yet, definitely hit the follow button and join us. We love playing role-playing games here, but let's start back into the action. So Donovan says...
we've been on an hour rest?
Good.
Would you say we've been on an hour rest?
At least an hour you've been here. Not actively doing anything stressful.
Sure. All right. I'm gonna heal up a little bit.
I got. Yeah. Feel free to spend any hit dice. Yeah, equivalent of at least a short rest. Yeah. Sweet. So you'll watch as you've got 20 minutes basically, and Roseanne says,
"There's plenty of exits from here. If you can get to some kind of car, you can probably get away. At least try and get to the police."
And Donovan says, "That's right. If you can get down to the station downtown here, we can protect you for as long as possible. Out there on your own, well, Architect will probably kill you." And Roseanne says,
"Yeah, between you and I, that's happened before. I track them, but I can disable your trackers. Once you're out of here, I can disable the chips in your head so they won't be able to follow you so easily."
Wait, what about what about that guy? What about the guy you gave us the address? He was with the Dedamard, the bad guy.
The cannon?
Send that address. Send it.
Oh, Tomlin?
Yeah, Tomlin. That's what I said. Yeah. I can't see you putting your finger in your mouth. He's with the bad guy.
Okay, if you say so, honey.
Send the cops his address too.
Okay, we'll do our best.
And Donovan says,
"There's a lot happening here."
And Roseanne says,
"Okay, you got 5 seconds. I'm gonna cut the lights, and then you're on your own. Okay, sweeties?" Okay, I lied.
Okay.
I'm starting now. Actually, I'm starting now. Wait a second. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And the lights cut out. Deckard, what do you do?
And oh god.
I'm waiting for the distraction.
Yeah, I'll scream immediately, like scream my fucking head off. Just I'll get over. I don't know. A lot is happening.
These guys like have full like tactical gear, right? With like goggles and everything.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So once the lights go out, like Deckard's just kind of like looking around, and as soon as the scream happens, he is trusting that that guy with his tactical goggles is gonna like look away. And basically I'm just gonna like flip the table on him and try to like knock him to the side.
Roll me an athletics check at advantage because he's not prepared, and the lights have suddenly sort of just zapped down. He's looking the other way. See how much of a
Scam
strong trooper he is. Nice. You bowl him over and against the wall onto the floor. He is being completely caught off guard. He still has a gun sort of in his hand, but you're so on top of him that he can't like bring it to bear on you. So you're sort of caught in that classic Hollywood struggle of like pushing the gun towards one another's face.
Right. And so I'm basically just gonna try to like pop him in the face with his own gun and try to knock him out. And whatever the roll is, I'm gonna use my nat 20.
Nice. Describe to me what happens here.
Basically, we're just kind of wrestling, and maybe I'll like toss a hand up to pull his goggles off his face, maybe to disorient him a bit, and then hopefully that'll like get a reaction, and I can like force the like the butt of the gun just like right across the side of the face.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You distract him for a moment, smack the gun down across, and you can sense almost immediately that he's no longer conscious, just lies down on the floor, not dead. But certainly enough to knock him out. What are the rest of you guys doing at this point as you dive out of the illumination into darkness?
I'll be like, you know, after my dramatic episode that I just had there, I'll come out and maybe just, I guess, feel around to try and find the others. Try to feel like Scam's furry face somewhere in the darkness.
So it's like it's pretty dark. It's not completely pitch black where you couldn't see. And being a refugee, your eyes can see. Yeah, you're in like, you know, like holding rooms just next to one another. So like as you guys come out the doors, you're going to immediately hear each other and make out the figures of one another as you bust out the rooms. Deckard comes a few minutes later out. I'm
gonna go ahead and have those goggles on.
Yeah, goggles on. Help him see in the dark. Do you have the gun still with you?
Oh no, I'm gonna go ahead and get the gun. If he has a sidearm, take that. If he has like an access key card, whatever, like just take that off of him. I mean, these guys, I work with them all the time, so I would know they're set up on their tree.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You grab
all the stuff.
Yeah, as you meet Sanny and Lara and Scam outside in the corridor, you hear the kind of shouts and confusion of other security guards in the area. And you've come out into this corridor. You've got ahead of you and behind you is two different exits, but you're not exactly sure where all of the guards are at this point.
All right, Scam, we need an exit.
Yes.
Which way is the best way down to the parking garage?
The best way down to the parking garage from the 37th floor is probably going to be the vents. Vents is probably going to be best because that's going to have a drop-off and we're not going to have the incline of stairs. So if you want to go fast, the vents. If you want to go for painful, I'd go vents. But if you want to go take the stairs, we can take the stairs.
Can we all fit?
I'm looking at Lara's horns and Sonny's horns.
Right. Once again, it's Scam size, and Scam has been thinking about Scam this whole time.
Yeah, I can. Right. So why can't they?
Yeah, because you know he's a mouse.
Right.
So
he's actually a mouse.
Everybody's on my size. I don't understand. What you got to do is you get excited and you start running, and you don't stop until you're safe.
Well, let's go this
way.
Fantastic.
Let's go. Let's head to the stairs.
Yeah, let's head to these stairs over here, and he points to that exit.
Right,
we don't know
where
they are.
Okay, you're gonna go plan B. Plan B is a good plan. All right, let's do it.
Okay,
let's roll out.
I'd like everyone to roll me a stealth check as you stay Frosty. Frosty is a gumble, right?
That's right.
God damn it!
Oh damn!
That's 2 4s I've rolled tonight.
Oh,
Saber dice.
Saber dice, right? It's tomorrow. No, wait, no. Today's Monday. There's no Saber dice this week anyway. Damn it. All right.
Oof.
Making up for it. Oh, there it is. Sandy. And that one. And that one action.
Perfect.
So we got 9 at 19. So like you guys are, the rest of you, Deckard, Lara, Scam, are out of here. You're down into like the, the stairwell, if you will, which are like super outdated technology to have a stairwell, but like everywhere has one in case of The worst case scenario, in which case
technology, those technological stairs.
Right, the technology
in case their building lights on fire.
Here's the difference. They're not normal stairs, they're laser stairs. So there we go.
Such primitive technology.
Yeah, exactly. They basically like help slide down on a way. It's super cool.
Way outdated.
But it's until then that Sani, you hear a shout of "Stop there!" and looking just like 10 feet away from you, there is a security guard barreling towards you, and he's about ready to tackle you. You can react here.
How close am I to the stairs?
You're like equidistant from the man and the stairs, but the stairs are... But the man is coming at you very quickly, and you've stopped moving for a second.
Okay.
I know you love logistics, Mike. So we could draw like a graph of speed and distance. Yeah.
No, Sadie turns when he hears the guy say to stop, and he like has a menacing look in his face. If Sandy could have a menacing look, and he lowers his head down and starts dragging his foot across the ground like he's gonna charge the guy, just to see what he does. And I'm gonna try to intimidate this guy.
Rolling an intimidation.
Fuck me running.
You try and stop and like at this guy. That's when he barrels right into you.
Kevin from The Office Bullman tries to intimidate.
Roll me an athletics check here, Sani.
Alrighty.
Please let me know what you...
13. Deadlock.
So you're at a 13 as well. And the basically barrels into you. Neither of you are really getting the advantage, but you're up against the wall with one another. He's got weaponry on him, and you can... Yeah, you've got locked horns. I love it. And he's like calling for backup, and down in the corridor behind him, standing maybe like 60 feet away, there are more security guards coming, and they look like they may use their guns upon you. Scamblera and Deckard, you look back and you see that Sani is caught in a life and death situation.
Oh no.
I shoot the security guard in the knee.
Oh my god.
Hey, they already threatened to kill us. Yeah, they already threatened to kill us. But I'm specifically trying to aim for a non-lethal shot, if that's possible.
Okay. Yeah.
What kind of armor is he wearing?
It's standard Mark II Securitron armor.
Good to know.
Which is to say, some kind of like poly weave of different bullet-resistant materials.
Well, I'm aware.
Yeah, of course you are.
I'm well versed in the Securotron Mark II Securo armor.
I knew you would be. 14's a hit.
Oh, so that was for the viewers. Excuse me, I get it now.
roll the damage.
What damage would you like me to do on that? Like as far as like
let's roll a d10. Yeah, let's roll a d10 on that.
So that's going to be 3 plus 3 is 6, and
nice.
Technically, I would get my sneak damage, but I'm not gonna.
But I'm not gonna. All right.
I'm not trying to sneak attack.
Yeah, I make myself very obvious as I attack him.
Hey!
Hey, you there!
I'm gonna get you.
Shoot him with a blaster, and you hear as his knee is essentially blown out. Essentially fire the laser shot, and yeah, you Anakin Skywalker him. His knee is shot out from under him. He falls down to one knee. Sani, you're kind of over him at this point. The guy's 60 foot down the end of the corridor, like about to train their weapons upon you, 10 feet away from the stairwell, laser stairwell. What do you want to do?
Is there like a swipe access on the stairs?
No, not really.
No, regular stairs. Okay, cool.
I mean, you could roll me an equivalent of a lock roll here, like roll me a d20.
Sure. Yeah. I rolled that 20.
So like, there is no keypads on any other floor except for the 337th floor where they like may lock up people. So luckily enough for you, there is one.
Okay, cool. So I go to the door and then I put my hand on the key card thing and I cast Eldritch Blast on it, or the technology version of that. to fry that thing and then close the door behind me as we go down the stairs.
Cool. Yeah, you like blast it with basically a version of like hacking into it and shooting an EMP through it, and it just blasts open.
Like I place my hand over the whole thing, and you just see it like charge and like spark, and then I close the door behind me.
Nice, yeah, you just basically overcharge it, and the door kind of zooms, shuts. Of course, there's a laser door as well, like those ones what kills Qui-Gon Jinn. Yeah, you know. So
everyone knows those doors.
Wow.
Yeah, they haunted my nightmares as a kid.
Too soon.
Spoiler.
Yeah. Yeah. It's those exact sounds play as the group of you run. Scam it.
Downstairs, it sounds like lightsabers being hit.
Yeah, because it's lasers.
Yeah, lasers.
Absolutely. Every time without fail. What I'd like you guys to do.
Perfect.
There you go. As you guys run, roll me athletics checks as you're trying to outrun these guys. Scam, there is an entrance to the ventilation system here. So you could like dive down the vents if you wanted.
Right. What's my...
Like an acrobatics to do that.
Ooh, yeah. What if you got down to the garage first and got shit ready for us?
Yeah, I probably will let my instincts take over here and see it, and just like as soon as I saw the vent, I couldn't get it out of my head, and then finally I'm like, you know what, and then I just sneak into the, I just go right into the vent.
What I was asking here is
like,
my bowl of poutine because I am Canadian. That's who I am.
Oh, nice.
I live in Canada.
Oh my god. We've been here for like 2 weeks.
Poutine is like what? It's like having penne, but subbed it with fries, right?
No.
Like
No.
All right, good. All right, so
it's
let's
French,
move on.
it's French fries
okay.
and like cheese and meat gravy.
That's what I said.
It's like
That's what I said.
really seasoned French fries and then thick gravy and lots of cheese curds.
Yeah,
and you can put like bacon and stuff on it if you want.
just like penne. I want to know what kind of fucking penne you
Apparently I am.
Yeah, you
doing
just
something
put
wrong.
like gravy and cheese curds over noodles and eat it.
That's what ziti is. Hello. I don't know what.
What's happening?
Well,
What?
whatever. The only thing I have to worry about is Wednesday. All right, and then it's just freedom for. All right. Anyway, so I'm gonna try to run up into the vent. No, I'm not. I don't. What is my life?
Wait, it's like start a GoFundMe so Miss can stop eating gravy noodles.
Oh man, roll me a acrobatics.
Please donate for this cause.
Oh, bless.
My acrobatics.
I'm worried.
I don't know what's so funny. This is my real life. All right, so this is gonna be a.
Let's help him.
In the arms of
You watch as
just me holding Sarah McLachlan.
for pennies on the dollar.
Every day streamers are forced to eat noodles for meals because they can't afford anything else.
That's it. For just 50 cents a day, the price of a cup of coffee, you can support Mythomatics.
For just $4.99 a month over at twitch.tv/Mythomatics. Or if you have an Amazon Prime account, you could just do this for free for every 30 days.
Please subscribe to your own heart.
Go on over and help out today. Anyway, so I rolled a 19.
Silver Heart, find a hope. And 19 is great. You'll watch a scam as mysteriously as he came disappear from the universe as he enters into the ventilation along with Sarah McLachlan and disappears down it. And all you hear is honey as he falls down, and then it's suddenly cut out.
Scam
the rest of you guys. So Deckard's the only one that's sort of been left behind here, actually. It may be the like the alcohol, which is slowing him down a little bit. A little woozy on the laser stairs, but the rest of you guys are a little red face on the way down. Yeah.
Will, I rolled a nat 20. Can I just barrel through and just grab him by the back of his collar as I'm running down the laser stairs?
Yeah, absolutely. So like,
He looked like he was a little slow.
It's like not like you guys who are running are going particularly slow, because laser stairs are about 4 times as efficient as normal stairs in our own version of humanity. But you have 337 floors to go down to get to ground zero. So like, by the time you guys go down even like 50 floors, you're going to be absolutely shattered. We might even be able to run down. You're going to have to walk down them. There, of course, are entrances onto the main floors themselves, which have access to the elevators, of which there are hundreds across this building. So if you wanted to stop on one level and to dive out into an elevator, that's something you could do.
Yeah, I think Sandy's fine. He's actually bench pressing Deckard the whole way down.
Maybe we should find an elevator. Let's get off on 298 and get the elevator down to 98.
It's only halfway down my section.
Let's just keep this spicy.
Well, don't worry about it. It's the most work I've ever done. End of sentence.
He's making up for years of not working with this feat. Do you guys want to dive off?
Energy.
Or are you still running?
Yeah, we'll jump off.
There are guards who are following you, of course. Say that again?
Yeah, let's hop off the stairs and try to find an elevator. Take that down for a little bit.
Cool. Okay. Meanwhile, Scab. Sorry, not Scab. Scam. That's another character. Scab is a different character.
Yes.
It's your cousin. My friend, are in the ventilation system. The ventilation system itself isn't great, but it's basically it's a bit like a water slide. But I would like you to roll me a Constitution saving throw. So you're sliding down here to see how well you can resist the pain of burning up your skin and like.
Okay.
A con save?
Constitution saving throw.
Yes.
Oh, damn!
Nat 20.
You guys are the nat 20. Like, you've done this before. Like, this isn't your first time. Sometimes you like to take the ventilation system for fun. Yeah, rather than take the lifts, which are like instant. So you fucking just sliding all the way down here. Yeah. In the movie version of this, there's like a little like beat, like heartbeat of Scam as he's like sliding down, while the 3 other heartbeats monitors of our investigators are like slowly working their way down the building. He's like sliding his way down. You guys dive into an elevator, and I'd like everybody to roll me dexterity saving throws, please, to avoid what is being thrown by the security guards towards you guys.
17.
Amazing.
Yeah, okay.
Deckard was heavy. I got winded.
Deckard was heavy. I got winded.
Water weight.
Whiskey
been retaining this week.
Retaining. So, I am going to say, is this 8? If you succeeded, which is Lara and Deckard succeeded, you take 4 points of damage. If you failed, if you're Sunny, you take 8 points of damage. This is plasma damage as a grenade is just chucked down several of the laser stairwell floors towards you guys. Just as you're about to go into the elevator, it explodes around you. Thank you for the cheer there, Technomaniac. But you are in the elevator at this point. Sunny, are you still standing? You are muted.
Damn it. Yeah, he's still standing.
Okay,
Oof.
so you kind of stagger into the elevator. Which floor are you guys going to?
Deckard, this was your idea.
Yeah, aren't we trying to get to the ground floor so we can leave the building?
So there are like,
yeah, but
there are floors where you may have left your like vehicles. Sunny works somewhere between here and the ground floor. Scam works pretty much on the ground floor. Lyra, you're all the way up there, so you wouldn't be able to get to yours. But Sunny's car is probably the closest vehicle that you could get to.
Yeah, we should go to that floor.
Yeah, floor 100. Yeah.
Yeah, can you hit up Scam and tell him to meet us there?
What floor?
We'll go to floor 101.
No, I can't.
Oh.
Limited range.
Ah, shit.
Yeah.
We have comms.
They'll figure it out. They'll figure it out.
Okay.
We'll
go to 101.
You are still in conference technically with Scam due to Roseanne and Donovan. Not Donovan. That's a different game again. You just pressed too many role-playing games.
So
Donovan,
many games.
who is got you all patched in. So if you wanted to tell Scam to go to floor 101, you could do as well.
Yeah, Scam, we're going to 101. Hey, is there any way, Roseanne or Scam, you can make it look like this elevator is going to continue going, even though we're going to hop off?
Ooh, not in my current position.
He says as inside sliding down a vent.
What about you,
like
Sonny?
Yeah.
What about you, Sonny?
It's not supposed to be slide. Yeah.
Can I? Okay, I have
Shoes
an
in a
idea.
washing machine.
I mean, probably. Yeah, I can probably try. We got a shot.
I have an idea. I'm thinking, you know how like elevators just have like a thing at the top of all the floors that are like has like an arrow which direction it's going and like an ever-changing number of what floor it's on.
Sure.
Like, okay, what if can I potentially use
It's like Penny.
Yeah, it's exactly like Penny.
It's like Penny, but get numbers.
Those Penny.
I get it now.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Can I maybe just use minor illusion to make it look like the numbers on it are still changing when we stop?
Yeah,
so maybe instead of hacking into anything, I can just, you could do that.
Sure. Give me an Arcana check.
Okay. Oh lordy. Oh.
How long it lasts? Pretty sure.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Are you sure? A 10.
All right. You throw it up. It is there. You're not sure how long it's going to last, but it is certainly there in place as you dive off on floor 101. A few minutes later, you hear as Scam pops out of the ventilation shaft on floor 101.
That's great.
Let's get to Sonny's ride.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can drive. I got this. I got that.
So, Sunny, you're on your floor, which is great. Only problem is you don't have your data pads or your scan passes. So there is a door between you and your private office, and then another door between you and your car. So there are two doors that you're gonna have to get through.
I see the predicament you're putting me in, and I refuse to acknowledge it.
Come on, Sonny. How many times have you locked your card in your own office before? You've done this before.
Oh, like so many times. Hold on, watch this. And I press my face to the glass because I assume that's how doors work. There's a glass thing in there, and I'm going to move my hand.
Have you ever seen a door?
They work just like that.
It's like
Like all office doors work.
How do they work?
All office doors I know have a glass window in them. So I press my face to the glass window, and then I move my hand like I'm opening a handle, and then I have Mage Hand open the door from the inside, and not have to worry about the key card.
Sure. With a little.
So I click the door and I'm like, ta-da!
Yeah, the hand just goes a little. Who wants it?
That was my trick to getting in locked doors. Don't worry about it. It's a loud noise. And he looks to you and says, "Oh wait, let me just. I gotta wait at that door." And he runs into his office, and then he grabs a new headset and a new set of gloves and runs back out. And he's like, "All right, we'll do the next one. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I got this." He pulls his face up again, and doesn't.
Costume change. I like it.
Yeah. Hold on, I got this, guys.
Upgraded.
He comes back out full uniform, and he unlocks the other door from the outside.
Okay. You see your car in front of you. It's like a huge neon lit car, right?
Yeah, SUV lit.
This is the
hella lit.
Tony Stark built for you, right?
Yeah.
This is what this suit is?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like on basically like a helipad, which is outside. So there's a huge amount of wind as you're up here on the 100th floor. And you can see all of the city in front of you with its flying cars, huge high rises as well as your architect's building.
Yeah, I'm gonna beep to Roseanne. Like, Roseanne, can you get us off the grid now?
Sure thing, honey, but they still got eyes. This might hurt a bit.
And I'd like everybody to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh shit.
Amazing. Still makes it 4. Okay.
Nice.
Scam and Deckard, you will lose 1 hit point as this like burst of energy just kind of goes through your head and really gives you a banging headache.
I think it pops a blood vessel in one of my eyes. I already have some blood coming out of my ears, so I'm right on part. Yeah, we're good.
Right on track. So you guys dive into the car, and as you're up here diving through, you'll look behind you, Sani, and on your radar, looking behind you, you can see that there are 2 police cars flying in pursuit after you, not immediately behind you, perhaps several hundred feet away at this point. You can see that they have weapons attached to the car. Yours is probably a civilian build, maybe it has a few tricks up its sleeve, but certainly these are pretty heavy, like squad cars that are after you. And you can hear them, they like crackle onto your radar, and immediately on your speaker system you hear, "Please stop! Stop right there! Please pull over!"
No. I gotta go. I gotta go to a...
You hear McAdam coming through. You hear McAdam coming through for a second. It's like, "You're all fucking dead, you know that?"
No, not this time. Remember that time I told you to suck it? Suck it! And he starts the vehicle.
Oh my
just
God.
like the dubstep, the dubstep starts again, and the lights start going off all crazy.
I'm
gonna barrel towards the
speakers. The speakers are cut out. You guys are outside, like flying through the city at this point. But you're all still on the circuit with Roseanne and Sergeant Donovan. She will say, "While the police are after you, I can't stop them. I'm not exactly working with the commissioner on this one, but I think I can convince him if you can get to me."
Okay.
It's like, this is so stressful. Okay. Like, I feel like Lara is like drinking mineral water aggressively throughout this whole thing and like fanning herself. She can't take it.
It's gonna be okay.
You hear the police come through again. They're trying to get through to you, but you block them out, and you can see that they are priming their weapons systems onto you, Sally.
Oh no!
Hey, did you get that Tomlin guy?
Well, here's my thing: is I think if we brought Tomlin to the police station with us,
right,
that would be a nice nice piece of evidence for them to press on, and maybe he'll roll on McCaden.
I think it's gonna be very hard to get Tomlin with the entire fleet of police chasing after us.
That's true.
Right.
Certainly you can lose them, right?
Kind of like, you've got it through on your system now. So you, Tomlin is apparently at Hotel Pagone. Pagone, like Pagon. And alternatively, you can head down to the downtown police station.
Is the hotel on the way to the police station?
I mean, they're different parts of the city, so it's pretty much a choice between the two.
Okay, look, guys, I'm gonna try something. Hold on. And he hits a button, and the lights turn off, and the music turns off. And he says, "All right, we're in stealth mode." He yanks the wheel to the side, trying to evade the cops.
What time of day or night is it?
It's probably a stealth check. It is evening, so it's dark in the city as you guys are flying through. And there's all sorts of like car traffic going through here. When you guys imagine like any scene from Star Wars where there's like flying traffic going around or Blade Runner, you've got cars coming everywhere. It's really busy flying through it.
I got the Fifth Element going in my head right now.
Yeah, Fifth Element's definitely happening. Sandy, what you got?
11.
There's traffic for some reason.
Yeah, there's a huge amount of traffic in the sky because there are like just billions of people that live here, and there's like not enough airspace anymore. So, Sandy, as you're going through here, you can like pull it over and go into stealth mode. You look behind you for about 3 seconds to see if they're still coming. They're definitely still coming. They're like dodging and making their way through. They've got alarms blaring, like making traffic move out of the way.
Yeah, he looks to Deckard and he says, "I did all I can."
That's it, huh?
That's all I can.
Well, then we just need to get to the one woman who is going to help us, because we can't help ourselves.
It's built for comfort. It's built for comfort, not for stealth. I didn't plan to be in a car chase today.
And like Deckard will like look outside. You said there was like a bunch of neon and stuff, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
I turned it all off. That was the stealth mode. I turned off the lights.
Okay.
The car.
I was gonna like pop all the neon bulbs like with the gun or whatever and try to like spray like gas behind us to give us a smoke screen or something like that. I don't think neon really works that way, but it's future magic neon.
It's future neon. Future neon.
You want to try that? You want to try that? Hold on, wait, ready? And he hits it, and then all of the sound comes on again, and all the lights light back up.
Basically, like head into some traffic, pop that off, and then like cut down a side
like
street.
Like a smoke bomb almost. Right, right.
Yeah.
Okay, goodness, can I roll with this bit? Let's see. Like an Arcana check from Deckard to try and use this technology.
Glad I took the skilled feat. Boom! 23.
Ooh.
Awesome. You guys like dive back into the crowd just as the police are like lasing up their running up their like laser weapons and honing in on you guys. You dive through and I imagine Deckard takes the wheel for a second, just kind of grabs over and like runs it across, and you'll see the kind of smoke vapor of neon going behind you guys, giving you a chance to escape. Sani, I'll let you roll me a stealth check at advantage here to get away.
All right, let's see here. Skills. All right, that's the first roll and the second roll.
Yes! Second roll's good enough. Deckard's distraction is enough for you to escape past another high-rise, round a corner, and lose track of this first unit of police who are after you. You will notice, though, that like blaring on your screen is like a warning from the police to like clear out of this area. And you can hear more sirens in the distance coming. Clearly, this is a big deal that you guys are out of here, and there are a lot of people coming in the area. This may be McCadden helping them, encouraging them to go find you as well. You do know that Donovan's trying to help.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, let's cut off all the neon, anything that would bring attention to us, and try to follow a nice glut of traffic out of the area. Just fly casual.
You set it into casual mode, which is different from stealth mode.
Yeah.
And you're going to try and fly real casual out of the area. Which way are you headed? Are you headed to Tomlin, or are you headed to the police station?
What do y'all think, guys? Do y'all want to go straight for protection, or do y'all want to try to bring a bargaining chip with us?
You see, like, Clara at this point is like hyperventilating into like a plastic bag. She's like, protection.
Okay, that's.
She's like so obviously a top floor person, like not down into the nitty gritty aspects of this world at all.
I mean,
you're doing great.
Well, listen, guys. What if we find Tomlin and the Datamard's there, and then we get two people with a rock or something?
You get two people with the rock.
Two rocks with one bird. Two
like
a bird can carry two rocks. I get it.
Just like Penne.
Exactly. Just like Penne. We get two mathematics
with one rock.
Scam, what do you think?
I was off in another world. What happening? What's happening right now?
We managed to give the cops the slip, but so basically we have two destinations. We can go try to grab Tomlin, who might be with the Datamard, or we can go straight to the police station to get protection.
I think it's straight to the police station. I don't know who we could trust anymore besides ourselves.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I said it. I've never said a lie ever in my life. All right, let's
We'll come back to that. Okay, yeah. Then maybe we should go ahead and go straight to the police station. We've gotten really lucky so far.
All right, police station it is.
Alrighty, you guys pull off towards the police station. You'll realize as you're getting closer to the station, the only flaw with this plan is eventually a police car is going to notice you drawing close to the station, most likely going to try and take you in the best case. If not, they may try and take you out. But as you guys are getting closer, you can signal this to Donovan.
Yeah, we'll shoot a signal.
Donovan. Is it like a back parking lot or something?
What if we maybe want to pull over and maybe take a cab in? That way we're a little more inconspicuous.
Hidden parking spot.
Ooh, I like this idea.
Or Uber, whatever version of Uber they have here.
It's like
It's
Uber. Yeah.
Science.
Yeah.
Future
Science.
Uber.
Done.
Run by the Torox. It's called Moober.
Yep.
It's racist. Racist.
Sorry.
Specious.
Cool.
I thought
Eckert has already admitted to racial
better,
profiling, so
This is true.
Oh, you're better than that. It's one thing to do it with the Datamards, but come on, man.
But I didn't say it. It's not my fault. It's true. It's called Uber, and it happens to be funded by a family of Tourette. I don't know what you want me to say. I mean, it's nothing like Moogle, the bovine search engine, or Yamu. They're just really innovative.
Okay, all right. Listen, it's a family name.
Yamu.
All right. That was a logo one time, like one commercial. Come on now. It was a protest and everything.
So yeah, maybe we pull over and flag down like a cat.
You don't know the answer, moo it.
That's the thing now.
It's now a verb.
It's our. So you guys can call a Uber. A few minutes later, a guy will, fly up to your location. Where are you leaving this guy? You're just dropping it off like on the street somewhere? Like a car park or somewhere?
In a garage off the street, out of view. Yeah.
Okay. The Uber will kind of call up and stick his head out the window. Goes, Uber for Sandy.
That's me.
Yeah, that's us.
Yeah. You take all four?
Sure.
Is this
Of course.
For like 20 people.
Okay.
I see
All right,
things work
okay.
on the XL, Sandy. I see that.
Who's footing the bill? I already took you in my car. You already shot it. I mean, let's go to the police station.
We'll get it covered later. And I assume we're still a few
police.
minutes out from the police station, right?
Sure.
So a couple of minutes out, we'll call in. I'm gonna call in a tip that vehicle was spotted back at that garage to try to draw as many police away from and back to where we were.
Cool. Nice.
Call
So
in
yeah,
an
you
anonymous tip.
kind of hear the sirens going off in the distance as you do so. You guys draw into a huge high-rise. It is a police station, another several hundred-story high building, swarmed with police cars. You see a bunch of them being sent out, flown out towards the area that you've been done. It looks like a lot of them are in attendance tonight. As you draw closer, Donovan on the headset will say, give them my name when they ask. I'll come and find you there.
You're not gonna meet us?
She She's like, I'll meet you at the office, but I can't be out there.
All right.
Wow. It's shady. A shady sister.
Decker's starting to get a sinking feeling.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, but
I mean,
we're already
you
here.
probably know that they do have like a way of processing things in which that like the cars you come out to meet people are like more so like border security than like actual police. So like technically they are the police, but they're more so like specifically work in this one function at this one location. So you are hailed on your like radio system. Another female voice says, "Hello, how can we help? What are you doing today here at the office? You have a meeting?"
Yeah, we have a meeting with Donovan. Supposed to meet post haste.
Please state your names for the record. Sir, please state your name for the record.
Yeah, I'm Deckard. Yeah.
A few minutes of like silence, a few moments of silence pass, and you watch as like two kind of squad cars fly up either side of you guys. You look out and you can see that there are cops in them, and you hear the voice of a woman say, "So we're going to need you to ask. We're going to ask." This sentence doesn't work at all. So we're going to need to ask you to come with us.
Yeah, to Donovan. That's where we're going.
And she says, "Please disable any weapon devices that you have." And the guy in the Moober is like, "I don't have any." He's like looking at you guys like really betrayed. He's like, fine. And he kind of like sets it into the equivalent of like a real low gear and just like slowly flies up towards the station and into the, like the hangar, essentially, that is where all the cars land. And you're in a Star Wars hangar right now, this place looks, cars flying in, flying out of it, and dropping in. You guys park here, and
flies by.
Yeah, just right by. And the two police cars either side of you kind of land as well. They come out, and you see that they have weapons not pointed towards you, but they have them out, pointed towards the ground, and they're approaching the car. And you can hear the woman on the system say as well, "Please put your hands where we can see them."
This is not good.
Well, we all wanted to come to the police station first. Put our hands up.
I mean, you couldn't think of like a fake. Couldn't think of a fake name.
DMing, so.
What? I'm an honest person.
No matter where we went, it was gonna be bad. So.
Since when?
Good question.
Reaffirmed.
As you kind of put your hands up, you see the cops come out to you and relieve you of any weapons that you have on you. I think Deckard's probably the only one that has a weapon on him right now.
Yeah, I would have left it in the back seat of the Moober. Just so I didn't get out with it.
Yeah. That is confiscated. They kind of put their guns away, and you watch as a woman comes from inside the hangar out from another door. She is name check again. She's a Henagon. So she is like a dinosaur bird person, essentially a pterodactyl type looking woman. And she kind of like comes out very tall, pretty big, obviously in wingspan. Kind of comes towards you guys, has like a lanyard around her neck, and is clear uniformed as a policewoman here. And you see a little name badge, which is Donovan, Sergeant Donovan, and she says, "Thank you for coming here. We just needed to make sure that everything was safe. There weren't any devices on you that they planted tracking you or anything like that. Looks like you're clean. Would you like to come with me?"
Good.
Roseanne?
Yeah. What?
Oh, sorry. I thought that was Roseanne. It looked very similar.
No, that's me, honey. I'm Roseanne. I'm not here. I'm back at HQ. Oh, I do miss you guys a lot, though, especially you, Scam.
For a second, you were the same person.
And you were calling me racist.
Rude.
You were calling me racist.
What? Yeah, what the hell?
I mean, guys.
All right, we're going to need to have a seminar after this is all done.
All these pterodactyl people are all the same? You'll be silent.
Yeah. Yeah, Henagons all look the same to me. Long face. Throws me off every time.
It's very rude.
I'm sorry. I'm working on it. That's why I have the goggles.
So, the Sergeant Donovan shakes her head and leads you guys through the offices to an elevator. There's a couple of guards out with you. Again, they put their weapons away, seem to be just walking with you now. And she brings you to an elevator that zips upwards to her own floor and own office. It's a circular room, big sort of data pad in the center. Obviously a sci-fi data pad with all sorts of like case files going on it, and all sorts of information being swiped left and right by various different cops. They scatter as soon as the sergeant comes into the room and asks for some peace and quiet alone with you guys. The door kind of seals shut, and she sits down at her desk, offers you some like coffee and some donuts, and says, "So, is everyone okay? None of you look like you were hurt."
Just my ride.
Yeah, only our egos, really.
Anybody want coffee?
In the blood.
Kind of lost everything here.
No,
Please do not give him coffee.
Drink the whole thing, Scam.
Anyone?
No.
Don't have the coffee.
Yeah, you can have mine.
Yes, Scam, you know what I like.
Oh, right.
Yep, exactly.
I can't believe that. I'm the only one trying to prevent this.
Yep.
Okay.
You remember.
Right.
We'll take that box of donuts, though.
She doesn't stop you from having any of the things that you guys want to take. She won't stop you. And she says, "So, please help me understand exactly what happened at Marketech this night. I want to make sure that I've got a clear case to bring to the commissioner. I should let you know that he doesn't know that you're here. I've kept that information private. I believe that he and this McCadden at Marketech, well, they know each other quite well and may be working together on this."
Well, did you get Tomlin?
We have sent cars round to the address you've listed. I'll appraise you of what happens as it happens.
Okay. Because he got taken by the bad guy, so either he's a victim of the bad guy, or he's a bad guy too, on top of the whole thing.
Yeah.
I see.
They had some, Marketech has some teleportation technology that they kept to themselves, so it didn't get taken away. Pretty sure they've been using this for corporate espionage, and they needed to steal. This is my personal theory. It's not proven yet, but I think that they were stealing our Project Eden using this teleporter technology in order to make it look like another company was, and we're just the patsies. But
right,
pretty sure something along those lines.
My datacombs.
The files are in his datacombs.
I've long suspected McCadden and Marketech of similar espionage, but I've never been able to bring anything with evidence. You see, that's the problem. They just make it disappear. Although the files are deleted, they've got a huge network. Perhaps they're even working with GhostSec, as you've mentioned. But it seems to me that this Tomlin figure, an employee, high-up employee of Marketech, is the key to all of this. If we can get him, and we can get him on the record, then the information he'll be able to spill will seal Marketech away for years. Certainly at least McCadden. And with McCadden gone, then, well, the investors are sure to lose confidence. He's been the head of that place for a long time. And she says, "I tell you what, why don't you stay here? Cars will be there shortly, and I'll let you know how that goes. In the meantime, take a rest. You all look awful. I'll bring some food.
Thank you.
I look.
And yeah, Deckard goes and finds a couch and like falls asleep within like 2 minutes.
Yeah. Feel free to take a long rest here. It's going to be a few hours until you hear back from
Hell yeah.
the sergeant. Okay. So, is anyone doing anything during this rest?
Probably drinking coffee.
Okay.
What's in the room, Will?
Like say big kind of like data pad center and a table in the center. It is like security coded, but you could hack into it if you wanted. There's also like bunks around here that you could just sleep in. There are also a few minutes later, Donovan will come back in with new data pads for you, so you can kind of like resync back into all of your like passwords, security clearances, and the like. However, in fact, your Marketech security clearances and codes have been like blocked, probably by McCadden now that you're no longer employees. But you have access to like searching on the net again, easily hacking into things, that kind of thing. Sounds like you guys are just taking a rest here. Let's see if you got anything in mind. Okay. So you do so. Heal back up from the wounds that you've taken, the plasma grenades, the punches to the face, the shocks of electricity to the brain. And you'll watch as Donovan comes back in several hours later. By this point, it's almost like dawn, morning. She's got a stern look upon her face, and she says, "Bad news. The cars, I can't get in contact with them. The squads I've sent out, nothing at all. Completely dead. Either they've gone missing, which is almost unheard of, or Tomlin and those ghost sec people who stole Project Eden have gotten to them. Which means that without Tomlin, we're dead in the water. There's nothing we can prove to the Commissioner. And even though your signatures, and kind of shows you a data pad of signatures, aren't exactly up to standard, I don't think that will stop the Commissioner. There's a lot of pressure on them to solve the case here. It's only a matter of time before they find out that you're here. We need to get Tomlin, find some damning evidence to prove your innocence, or else they're probably going to arrest you and me along with them.
Well, it sounds like we need to go get Tomlin then.
Perhaps you'll have more luck than the squad cars we sent round. My only guess is that they signaled their appearances fairly loudly, as cops tend to do. Maybe a more covert entrance might do you well. And when you do go there, if you can find what happened to my friends, I would appreciate that a lot.
Yeah. Is our mover ride still here?
Wait a minute.
Oh yeah, she's detained him overnight. Yeah. He had a firearm in his car. she's held him overnight.
Right. She got him 24 hours on that. Yeah.
Can you unlock this giant tablet? Is that a thing you can do?
She like kind of cautiously nods. Why?
Because Tomlin, that's his name. Tomlin, he's a big computer nerd like Scam and I. Maybe we don't have to go anywhere. Maybe we can do something discreetly on the computer and let him know where to come, or where we could find him, or something.
Where to come from, where to go, yeah.
You know, internet things.
We know where his location is at the hotel, but you want to speak to him, you can. It might just alert him of your coming. You know him better than I do.
Scam, what if we do it in code?
The one you code.
Talk to Tomlin. You know him the best, right?
Yes. I can talk to him in code. Yeah, that's easy. I can easily can do that. Oh, excuse me. That was a dog in my brain. Oh, pardon. I'm casting comprehend language.
You want to speak to Tomlin in code. You know where he is.
In
you
a
do have
series of
access
barks, yeah.
in a series of barks to speak with Tomlin. Roll me an Arcana check here. It's going to be a disadvantage.
I'm gonna
it's actually a kind of
assist him.
difficult thing. Okay, so
I'm going to assist him on that.
Yeah, whatever
How's that
you do, then.
advantage?
Yeah, make sure you're tell them that we're still at like the building or whatever, like back at Marketech.
Oh,
There you go.
So it's actually not with advantage. It would have been disadvantage, but Sani is assisting you, so it's just a straight roll. So we'll take the first one, which is a 9.
Oh, yeah.
So there's something blocking you. It's like Tomlin doesn't want to be spoken to right now. It's like he's changed all of his privacy options to where you have to be his friend on Spacebook to be able to talk to him. And Scam, this is perhaps your greatest shame that you are not Tomlin's friend on Spacebook. He never accepted your friend request.
Right.
Jeez. So I can't seem to get through to him.
Well, what if you hacked his Facebook and like hacked him as a friend so you can direct message him?
It's funny you should say that because you can actually buy all of Tomlin's personal information for the low price of 5 creds, thanks to Spacebook's privacy policy Scam. You know how to get this. All you have to do would be to essentially another Arcana check. In order to pull it. Yeah,
I
one
will
more
assist
Arcana
with
check.
that also.
Yeah.
So that's
I'll
just
spot him the $5.
That's with advantage. He's spotting the $5.
Yeah, Spacebook is the much better social site. It's much better than MySpace. It's just too derivative.
Yeah, MySpace.
Yeah, no, it's Facebook in my face.
Yeah, unfortunately, Scam, they don't, you can't get to them. They've got like all sorts of barriers up and walls, and you've had a crazy couple of days. You're not on your game, you're not on your A game after that ventilation incident and everything going on with Roseanne. It's just, you can't think on the code, man. Like, you're in real life and it sucks.
Just hack the Gibson, call it a day. Alright, so I guess we just gotta go over there, like, in person. Ugh. I hate that guy. Alright. Can we take our Uber? Our Uber?
Yeah, Uber's still here, right?
She says, yes, discovered a firearm in the back of the vehicle, so be careful with that one. It's no previous, but I had to write him up for
maybe we could just take his car.
In these circumstances, seems fair to me.
It seems completely legal.
He's not going anywhere soon.
Yeah. Alright, yeah. We'll just borrow his Uber ride. And yeah, head over there incognito.
Okay. You guys head over towards the hotel, and it's not too far from here, especially in this fast and large Muba. As you draw up again, several hundred floor high-rise, you know that. In fact, you don't know which floor Tomlin's on. You only know that he's in the building somewhere. So you're going to have to find out exactly where he is within here. There are no signs like cop cars outside, but you do see them in the garage. No one's in them. They seem to be empty as Ole walked out from them and into the main reception. As you come to the main reception, it's a really nice hotel. Like, you would need to have a lot more money than most of you guys probably have to spend a night in a place like this. Super swanky. and there is a hotel receptionist. He looks up at you. This guy is actually a Nardlaw, so he's a big kind of like bear person, like white fur gleaming on him. Looks pretty magnificent, and he's got like a little like hotel like pin badge on his name on his person. He looks up and he's like, "Hey, welcome to Hotel Pagoni. How can I assist you today?"
And Decker just kind of looks at Lara, who's good, like good to speak.
Yeah, she'll come up in front of them, and I want to try to like present myself as professionally as possible, and maybe like put a briefcase down or something, and be like, I have a meeting today of very high importance. These are my security guards. I'm sure you probably are aware.
He goes and like looks on a data pad for a second.
Security.
What's your name, Mom?
Oh God, she looks around and says, in her mental argument, she's like, fuck it. Hi, I'm Lara from Architect.
He likes going, I don't see a Lara from Architect here.
Are
you sure you scheduled a meeting?
It's very confidential. I really shouldn't be even talking about this with you right now.
Okay. Can you give me the room number of the guest that you're meeting with?
I think what I want to try to do is play it like I'm turning this against him, and I'm gonna be like, I'm afraid I can't give you that information. It's much too sensitive.
Roll me a deception check.
Oh Lord. Okay. Can I add 653 to this one?
Yes.
That's a 12. Even with 12, my 650.
Even with the 653, it's bizarre, terrible roll. But yes, the guy looks a little bit hesitant, and he's like, "I'm sorry, it's just policy to like, I can't give anyone's name, personal information away. I wish I could help you more. Maybe you could call your friend, and they could come down here."
Could you give him a call for me? I don't have my phone with me. Like I said, this is highly confidential, and I couldn't risk anybody following me. So if you could just give Tomlin a ring.
Roll me another deception check.
Great.
All right.
17?
He's like, maybe just this once. Don't tell my manager.
Mm-hmm. You're an angel.
And he kind of like and calls to the room.
Can I like?
Says,
can I try to look over to see what number he dialed?
Yeah, you can like put it in his like little data pad. Roll me a perception check.
Yeah, can we like I'll do that. Because I got plus 600.
Those of you who are looking, but it's going to be a bit obvious if all of you go looking at his wristwatch.
Yeah, every single one of us is like
still leaning over to look.
I got a 23.
Deckard's probably just savvy enough to take a look at the numbers. Leans over, and you see that he is on the 257th floor.
Mm-hmm. I'm just kind of lean into Lara and be like 257.
A few minutes later, the guy says, "I'm sorry, there's no answer. A friend might not be in."
Well, don't worry. Then I can just go check. He might be worried. I've said it before. I'll say it again. This is extremely sensitive and confidential information, and I'm
not going to tell him.
You might have just been ignoring your call. So thank you so much for your help. And she'll just turn around and start to walk up, like kind of like as if she owns the place and she knows like what's going on.
Okay. You head to the elevator, and you're going up to 257?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You zip up to the floor, and walk down a corridor, which is got no one really in it. It's a pretty quiet corridor here. And you see the door with the room number 257 on it.
Should we knock or Sammy, you want to bust it down, or what's our plan of attack here?
Because I'm a door rock. I just bust down doors.
Well, no, it's because you busted down the door.
It might have something on it, though. Remember, he is a hacker. He might have put a trap on it, or maybe you can do your thing.
Yeah.
Your thing, your thing that you do.
No, I get.
Dude, I mean, I don't want to pigeonhole you here, but I mean,
he puts the
goggles down. He puts the goggles down, and I cast detect magic. I guess detect technology.
So there is a certainly like the sealed door here. There's no like trap on the door in terms of like no bomb on it, and you can sense inside that there are several devices similar to your own like data pads within there. You'll also scan that there are several weapons inside as well. They'll also pick up on your scan of data.
Nope. There's a lot of computers and a lot of guns. And other than that, we should be fine, I think.
All right.
I mean, the door's definitely sealed shut, but, I mean, it's not going to explode like the last time.
I wonder if there's an adjacent room that we could work our way through. What do you think?
Can we try to lockpick it again? I can pick the lock.
Do an event? Is that what you mean?
Try the vents.
Scam, you love the vents. We could do a pincer.
Just saying. Yes.
We could pincer them.
Now you lost me. So you want me to go through the vents?
You go through the vents, we go through the door, and now we have two.
Right. You brought up pincers, and I thought that we were talking about the Scorpid people, or we were talking the Labo men. But anyway, all right, let's do it. Okay, so
we'll talk dinner later, but for now, yeah.
Yes.
All right, so yes, I.
And I'm gonna go up and try to. I'm gonna try to pick the lock.
Oh, you want to do this one? Okay, I get the last one. That's fine.
I'll give it a go.
I have an idea.
What's up?
Not for lock picking, but would it be possible to maybe use try and like flavor chill touch to see if maybe I could like freeze any sort of like electronics or anything like that could be
you could do that. You would need a line of sight on the item itself to do that with chill touch.
Okay.
If you could see it, you could probably disable it. Yeah.
Save it for later.
Okay. Okay,
chill
so
touch is a ranged touch attack, right?
Yeah, it might be actually. Chill touch might be a touch.
So it's got to be wired. It's like a ranged wire.
Right. Right.
So I'll just roll that. There, got 18 for.
Yeah. You basically set the kit into place, and it begins to hack the door. And maybe takes like 20 seconds or so, and then the device kind of like unclamps itself as a little robot, and the door is unlocked. What you have to do is push it open.
Pull out the gun. I assume they gave me the pistol back before we left.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't ask, but since they were condoning us moving. Yeah. Okay. Well, then he'll pull his pistol up and move in.
Okay. Is anyone following Deckard in?
I'll go next.
I'm in the other room, also opening the door. I guess the one Jason, and trying to vent through because thinks this is a better.
So
he was told this would be a good idea.
So Deckard's gone into not 257, but 256 or 258, like one of the adjacent ones, or has he gone into like the main door?
Well, he was going to go in the main one, and I thought Scam was going to go in another one.
Okay, Scam's going in for the side door. Okay.
Yeah,
so Scam's going in through 256. So Scam, roll me a sleight of hand to break open this door here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sleight of hand. A +5.
Oh, that's nice.
Nice. So yeah. You.
I don't think I did that.
Wait, no, I didn't see that.
I didn't do that.
I was looking at the 18 from Deckard there. I didn't roll, JK.
Yeah. 17. You're like,
17's
nice.
pretty good.
I clicked the button.
Yeah, similarly, you'll be able to bust it open. And the door kind of like slides open. There's no one in this room, luckily for you.
No, right. That'd be so good.
Excuse me, you gotta go to your vent. Thanks.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna scamper up and through the vent.
Okay. Roll me an acrobatics to get up the vent. Just because I enjoyed this idea. Nice. So Scam doesn't get stuck in a vent this time, and manages to kind of like hop his way through the ventilation shaft and is up above the room 257. So, Deckard, as you enter in, Sani and Lara behind you, you will come into a room and you'll see that there are two policemen who are in the chairs, and you'll notice that strapped to them are essentially tons of plasma grenades. They appear to be bound and like gagged as well, with just like normal fabric, and they are like facing you, and their eyes are really wide. And behind them is Tomlin, and standing next to him is the Dadamard that you know to be from Ghost Sec. They look a little bit surprised to see you, if not totally surprised.
Do any of them have what would be considered a remote detonator in their hands at this very moment?
You can't see if it's in their hands right now. Yeah, they don't have it in their hands right now. Both of them have like hands in their like pockets, either like so, or like just in their like jean pockets. Tomlin looks a little anxious.
The Napoleon fighting stance.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Tomlin says, "You don't have to do this. You can all go away, and everything will be fine. We don't want to hurt anyone."
Can I do my chill touch thingy now on these bombs?
So here's what I tell you. So you're like 20 feet away from these policemen. You would need to touch the device in order to do so. So you've got 20 feet between you and them, in which time things could go wrong. And there's also a lot of these devices. So chill touch, would get certainly like an area of them, but maybe not all of them that are on them.
Yeah.
And where am I?
Well, it has a range also. Chill touch does.
Yeah.
Oh, it does? Yeah. Okay. So
yeah, it has a range of 60 feet.
Yeah, the main problem you'd have here would be not being able to get all of them. And it's definitely not a science, right? Like, this isn't like a chill touch will definitely disarm this plasma grenade. Like, probably it would affect them. It would definitely like fuck up like a recorder or any kind of like data pad you'd have, but like I think grenades, different area of technology.
Maybe it'll blow it up.
Maybe,
now back in
Who knows?
back in Scam's datacombs,
Yes.
there was like somebody died, right? It was a dead body,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Absolutely was.
Okay. So yeah, at that, I'll basically like have my gun out. I don't have it pointed directly at them. It's pointed near them.
Yeah.
Just be like,
the
Tomlin, listen, there's already a body on this job. That doesn't look good. The cops know about you. You can come on in. Over here.
The Datamod says, "Don't." That's no, it actually always says, "Don't listen to him."
Tomlin.
And Tomlin kind of looks between the Datamod from GhostSec and you. And he's like, "They know about me? No, they.
Yeah, they know about you.
McCadden's protecting us."
Oh, he is he? You notice how cops showed up here? How do you think cops showed up here? Think about it. And now cops have disappeared. You've already put one body on this job. Now you're putting cops on it. You don't want to do this, Tomlin. We've worked together for too long.
McCadden's protected us from day one. He gave us all
they know
the stuff.
about McCadden too. By the way, our data, my guy's rolling. My guy's recording all of this. His data pad recording.
Roll me a deception check here.
Data pad.
I'm trying to think of a few decision for you guys now, because it's like 10:30. It's a nice deception check as well, actually. I gotta keep thinking on it. Daggett on the 18. Tomlin is clearly the weak link amongst these two. The Datamar doesn't look like he's ready to go down, at least not without a bit of a fight. And Tomlin sort of like looks towards him and says, "Well, if they know, maybe it's best we should hand ourselves in before we hurt anyone else. We always said we wouldn't hurt anyone. We're just doing this for the greater good for everyone, so that we could get Project Eden to everyone, and we could stop everyone from having all that technology that could hurt people." And Datamar's like, that's right. We are doing the right thing by not going in. If we do, more people are going to get hurt. There's no way they know about McCadden. McCadden and the Commissioner are tight. You're trying to tell me that the Commissioner's suddenly pulled a 180 on us? Looks towards Deckard. He gets paid just the same.
Sorry, I just read the viewer decision. I will not. Sorry, I'm not shaving my eyebrows.
Got it. If it's voted for, you just have to.
You have to.
You have to.
I tell you what, guys. Underneath this line of chat, I want you guys to tell me if you viewer decision. What secret technology do they find? What secret technology do they find? So he's basically said the Commissioner gets paid just the same. Are you trying to tell me that the Commissioner's suddenly not on our payroll? Right.
Hey, listen. I work for Architect. All I know, cops are working with us. They sent us here as backup because, well, we can get in places that the cops can't. Besides, here we are, in your room, talking to you. How do you think we got here?
Someone's like, he's right. He has to be telling the truth. I mean, they sent police here. Now we've got the police. They've sent these lot round, and it's only a matter of time before there are more coming. And he's like, shut up. And Tomlin like visibly sort of like quivers. You see the Datamard has a pistol pointed towards him. As well as generally threatening everyone. Sort of in the range where he could easily shoot the grenades. And that would clearly cause trouble for all of you guys who are in the doorway. Now, Scam, you're above, and you're able to like listen in and watch in on this scenario. You've got line of sight of most people in the room. What would you like to be doing in this situation?
So we want to keep everybody alive. We don't want to kill them, right?
Seemingly you need them alive, at least Tomlin, for a testimony to clear your names. You also have the Datamard pointing the pistol towards the grenades, which looks like a dangerous situation there as well. You're not sure if you need both of them alive. You definitely want Tomlin alive, though.
Yeah.
What? How close is one to? How close is the Datamard to the under the vent?
He's within line of sight. You need him to step forwards about 5 feet to be underneath the vent. But you do have comms with your other, your fellow teammates here.
And he's pointing his gun at the grenades.
All in that direction. You know, it's sort of a little bit threatening Tomlin, a little bit threatening your friends. It's all that sort of field of vision. I radio in.
Guys, if you were to get the Datamar to step forward about 5 feet or so, I can jam his gun, and then it won't be any threat.
Okay.
Copy?
And at that, Deckard will be like, okay, listen. And what do I call you? I just don't want to call you the Datamard. I mean, that's what we've been calling you all night.
He says, you can call me Corinth.
Corinth, listen. Just keep calm. Keep calm. And he's going to, like, Deckard's going to kind of take a step towards where the vent is and be like, listen, I don't want anybody to die. We don't need anybody here. Here's my gun.
If anybody's looking at the vent, they see a wire start dangling from the vent.
and I basically just kind of like, I just kind of toss the gun like right underneath that vent, like towards Corinth, like hopefully.
So slide it. Yeah. He.
Listen, you've got the upper hand here,
and is gonna go pick it up, and sort of like go to point it at you. This is good in a way because Deckard, you've got him distracted, but Scam, he now has 2 weapons, so he's going to like reach for a second gun. As you're going for it.
Shit, that was not what I was expecting. Okay, geez. All right, I'll try to figure something out.
I'm gonna try.
Get rid of his gun and then I'll jump him.
This is abort. You see the wire.
You see the wire just go right back up into the vent. But in the
Don't worry, no, I have a plan.
And so he takes out that little device that he had before, and he casts darkness again, doing an EMP just shut off of the of all electronics in the darkness cast radius area. And then I go,
now.
and everything just
it breaks up. Yeah. So you watch as like this kind of blast of static bursts through the weapons and like gets him so
the
hot
lights
that
go out and everything. Yeah.
Frozen in his hands, the lights burst out above him. And kind of fry energy all over them. This is your guys' chance to do something if you'd like to. What do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna rush Corinth.
Okay, roll me an athletics check, yeah. All right, I'm gonna roll him D20+2. Luckily for you, on the 9. Deckard, you will barrel into this guy, and as his weapons are like defenseless on the floor, he's small and you're bigger than him, being he's a Datamard. You barrel him over, and this isn't the first time you basically arrested someone. And it's likely that you have some like cuffs on you as well. That you can throw Corinth down and arrest him. Tomlin's actually a human. Yeah, Tomlin's a human. Shit. But you nonetheless love him. Yeah, he's a small human. He immediately like throws up his hands as Corinth is being taken down by Deckard. I'm sorry. Lara and Sani, you do still have the problem that the grenades are still live. You're pretty sure that to remove this jacket, you would have to be pretty careful not to disturb the grenades too much. In case that they were to go up on the two cops, it could still go like. Ooh!
Yeah, last time I tried something, it blew up. So, just putting that out there. I'm not gonna blow these guys up. They seem all right.
Would it be a safe bet to? Okay, is it like, are they put on with like a zipper and then they like put jackets on? Like how do they? How does it look like one would take the whole thing off?
Yeah, you could. It's all Velcro. No. You could definitely like unzip the jacket and like pull it off. It's just a matter of being careful about doing so.
Oh, okay. Ooh,
well, this is the equivalent of needing a dexterity saving throw. Sorry, not dex. Actually, it'd be a sleight of hand check to be able to like take this off 100% carefully. Alternatively, you could wait for like a bomb disposal team. I
think I would. Honestly, I'm not confident enough in myself. There's not like a timer or anything anywhere. Is there? Like, there's not like a big timer on their chest that says I got 5 seconds. Okay.
No.
At Corinth, and I'll just kind of like, after I've like handcuff him and be like, "Where's the detonator? Are you just gonna shoot it? Come on, give it up. You've lost."
He like motions to his pocket. There is a detonator in there, and you can disable it.
Yeah, I'll fish it in and take it out.
You'll also find in there this sharp-looking gadget. It looks almost like a dagger, but you can tell that it's mechanical.
Mechanical.
Tomlin's like that's the device.
This is
cloaking teleportation device. Yes, essentially it will burrow itself into your bones, and it allows you to move through matter, essentially.
So it puts you in like a transitional state.
Right. Yes. Essentially, I mean, the technology behind it is incredibly difficult to explain, but essentially, the layman's terms is you can phase through matter as it embeds itself into your bones, and your skeleton is no longer quite as skeletal, for lack of a better word, than it normally is.
Interesting. Well, we'll see what, and he'll just kind of put that in his pocket. Like, we'll worry about that later.
It's incredibly
totally gonna
valuable.
Forget about that.
With billions of creds, so please be careful with my prototype. It's
Tomlin, why? What made you do it?
Money, I suppose. And also McCann's very scary.
Yeah, don't worry.
I told him to suck it.
We're going to take care of him. And after we disable the vest with the remote, let's go ahead and get those and put those somewhere else, just in case.
Okay.
And call into Donovan, be like, to tell him, head this way.
Yep. Within a few minutes, Donovan herself is over in a car, along with other cops with her, and she kind of like comes into the room. The bomb disposal squad are with her, and they help deactivate the chests. And she kind of like comes in on both wings. She looks towards Tomlin and Corinth, and it's good job here. None of you are hurt. Amazing.
No, and we have quite a lot of information that we recorded. They pretty much gave it all up while they were arguing amongst themselves.
Good. Well, hopefully this is enough to clear your names and to provide some damning evidence against Marketek and McCadden. And she looks at the two of them and shakes her head and says, "Take him away." And you watch them being dragged into the back of the cop cars and flown away. We're going to montage this next bit. Unless you got something else there, Dickon.
Well, no, but Edgar would just make sure to tell her that about the commissioner being in tight with McCadden. And
yeah, she nods grimly, just as just as she suspected, you think. Her work has been working against her own force, really. But yeah, we'll montage this next bit as you guys are flown out of here and back to the station along with Tomlin and Corinth, who eventually give their confessions in full with damning evidence that Tomlin has on file against McCadden, and also proof of transactions between McCadden and the commissioner, who is promptly arrested along with McCadden and a lot of higher-ups at Markitech Industries as well. Your names are cleared, and this being a big case, there's a lot of public exposure to this as well, as you guys are essentially seen as whistleblowers on a huge conspiracy at Markitech, which is of course publicly frowned upon by every security firm around here, but also it's probably just the way that the game goes. There are undoubtedly other companies out here doing exactly the same thing. However, each of you will receive a bonus check from the investors, the board of Markitech. Perhaps for your silence, there's certainly no contract that was just signed. Perhaps as a thank you, you're not sure, because who really knows what the board, who the board are or what their motives are. But this is to the number of 1 million credits each, which is more money than you could possibly hope to ever achieve in your lives at Markitech. Certainly, they no longer, you are no longer listed as employees, so perhaps this is a severance package. Now that you guys are gone, that the understanding is that you will never return, and probably the understanding is that you won't speak about what happened again. Certainly, they don't say it explicitly, but you certainly know that former members of Markitech have resigned before, and if they don't resign, perhaps they go mysteriously missing. But what I'd like you guys to tell me is what you do with your newfound wealth. Being now part of the 1% of this population at Pagoni, which is of course pretty plague-ridden and deprived. What do you guys do with this fund? Just go ahead. Yeah, start Deckard.
Well, since nobody asked for that teleport matter phase transducer, I did get that wild magic surge that at night I disappear to myself. So I'm going to make that a reality, and basically start my own like security firm that I try to break into people's places and tell them what's wrong with it, and I always get in.
Nice. Awesome. Super cool. What about Scam? And also tell me if Scam ever goes on that second date with Roseanne.
Scam does go on that second date with Roseanne.
How does it go?
And it actually goes very, very, very well. He, as much as he did not like it, but the second time was apparently was way better than the first time. She is annoying in all the right ways, and it's perfect for Scam. His wealth goes by the wayside as he pays for almost everything that Roseanne wants and needs, because they spend probably the rest of their lives together, and they have wonderful little pterodactyl datamar babies, little data merodactyls, children. And he spends most of his wealth being the best data he can to his little babamons.
The burgle.
Right. Wow. Right where it hurts. Okay, great, amazing, it's beautiful. Sani, what do you do with your money and your life?
Sani, capitalizing on the inherent racism in the system, invents MooHub, which is a fast food delivery service, much like Moober. Better.
Moober Eats. You've got Moober Eats.
Moober Eats. Yeah. He tried to do Moober Eats, but they wouldn't let him partner in, so he said, "Screw you guys, I'll make my own." And he made MooHub, where you can just dial into your data pad, and they just come over there and they bring you food.
Wow, perfect, incredible. And Lara, what do you do with your money and your time?
Something responsible like stuff.
Well, okay, so I feel like she would be thoroughly shooketh from the experience and like first things first, like begin taking like just like a casual self-defense class so she could like better prepare herself for if this ever comes up in the future, but then getting like super into it and then super into fitness and starting like a self-defense Zumba-esque class and like dominating all the gyms in the world with this program that she has developed. And like you see her infomercials all the time and she's like, are you tired of people stealing your data? Well, I was too, and now I beat them up, and you can too if you pay this money. And that's what she does now. I don't know why I don't work in ads already.
Yeah, I mean, this clearly is the...
Pay me money.
You want the tits? I'm here. Do you want that? Call me up. Here, give me some money.
Do you like dancing? Do you like fighting? Have you heard of capoeira? It's dance fighting.
Amazing. Well, now we know the fate of our 4 intrepid adventurers from Architect, but perhaps there are more tales to be told in this city of crime and prosperity for some, plague for others. But my friends, that is where we're going to end our 2-part series of Triumvene here. Really hope you guys enjoyed it. It's been so much fun this week and last, playing in this world, playing a little mystery, and solving a lot of scenarios without combat. I think we had kind of one combat, which is about 1 roll with Sunny, and the rest of it was all solved via detection, investigation, and diplomacy. So the 3Ds, if you will. So yeah, great job, guys. You really brought the spirit of Triumvene to the table, and hopefully you guys at home watching as well enjoyed the story. If you did, you should definitely check out Triumvene here. The Kickstarter's funded, in case you want to go and check it out. It's finished now, of course, but I'm sure you can go to the website triumvene.com to check out for more materials. They're going to print in September, so if you're a backer, you can definitely check it out, or wait till September and get your own print copy of Triumvene: The Planar Wars. We've certainly had a great time here playing it. If you haven't checked it out yet, definitely go ahead and do so. Thank you guys for joining us tonight as well. Big thank you to Blue Jay for the host and raid after their Star Trek game. But I want to go around to custom crew, and I want to hear what you guys thought about tonight's game. And of course, I want to hear a little bit about what you thought of Triumvene as a world as well. So let's start with Myth. You're unmuted.
Oh, I was muted. That never happens. I had a blast. I really enjoy playing Scam and playing in the world that playing with our friends here in this new world of Triumvene and exploring the city and making the wonderful jokes along with you guys. I really had a lot of fun. What was the other question, Will?
Where can we find you guys online? I think that's a lot of questions.
Right. Yes.
Yeah, most.
My name is Mythomatic. You can follow me on Twitter. It's probably the best way to keep in touch with what I'm doing when I'm doing it. I also stream over on my channel as well. I am a role player and voice actor here on Twitch. I stream a bunch of times during the week. Follow me on Twitter. And once again, this was a blast. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Myth. And Pruitt.
Let me tell you, well, I had an absolute blast. Thanks for bringing me in on this. It's a very interesting world. I really dig the races. I like the attention paid to types of government and how the interplay of all that would pan out in like a much larger game. Like everybody's very distinctive governments. It's a lot of fun thinking about. I definitely would like to return to this world at some point because it is new and interesting. It's not your same old like PC races that you're used to, you know, elf, dwarf, halfling, whatever. Even though I did play a human in this, but I felt that everyone else was doing crazy races. We needed a touchstone that everybody can kind of you know, I don't know, relate to or whatever. So, but had a blast. It was a lot of fun. I'm Pruitt. I'm one half of WebDM. I got my game tomorrow night, Starward Bound. I have a new show on Wednesday over on our YouTube channel, No Land Between Two Rivers this week, because Jim is flying in, because we will be recording new episodes this weekend for WebDM, so I'm looking forward to that. But I do look forward to a little Call of Cthulhu there on Wednesday, and also maybe a little Warhammer action. So until then, well, my friend.
Thanks so much, Pruitt. Let's ask in chat. I'll link the Triumvene Twitter. There you go. You follow them there. Great stuff. Thanks, Pruitt. And Mike.
I had a blast. I don't ever play like cyberpunk kind of games, and I don't know why. Because the system, those settings are super dope. I like this game. I like the way you ran this Fiverse. And if I'm not mistaken, there's like 2 other settings in Triumvene. So that's pretty cool. I'm interested in seeing what those 2 are like as well. And to echo the sentiments of Pruitt, the way they organize government is pretty cool. Yeah, that was a dope game. Thanks for running that, Will. And if you guys want to see me, I am both halves of Unmade Gaming, and you can see me over there on Twitch/Unmade Gaming or all other social media things at Unmade.
Thanks so much, Mike. And last but not least, Sid.
Yes, I thought it was super cool. I really enjoyed making characters in this and like just reading through the playtest stuff that we got to see. It's really, really interesting and super unique. And like, it's also really versatile because this is like the world that we're playing in is not the only one, so you kind of get something for everybody in the whole thing, which is super fun, super awesome. So thank you guys for having me and let me play here because that's fun. And if you want to see anything else that I'm doing, you can follow me on Twitter at Sydneyak and find all the other stuff there.
Awesome, my friends. Well, hopefully you guys have enjoyed tonight's show, and of course last week as well on the Twitches and the YouTubes. Is all our social media, of course, for Encounter Roleplay, in case you don't follow us on Twitter, best place to find us. And of course, new Discord, which is for all RPGs. If you want to learn RPGs, play RPGs, just chat about them. Come and join us in the Discord there, and we chat about all of the individual shows there as well of the cast members. It is a jolly old time. The next time you'll see us here live on Encounter Roleplay is tomorrow, Tuesday, 5 p.m. Eastern for the Long March, followed by 8 p.m. Eastern, The World's Tree Burns, which is our Cobalt Press-sponsored official Midgard campaign. So be sure to check us out for those 2 games tomorrow, starting at 5, 10 p.m. over in the UK if you are on that side of the world. But until next time, my friends, try not to throw too many net ones. Oh, one thing we'll do, we'll go and host and raid our friend General Middens over here. He's streaming right now. He's playing some PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Great guy. So go ahead and enjoy our friend Mr. Middens. And in the meantime, watch his stream. Until next time, friends, try not to throw too many net ones. We love it, really do. Good night, everybody. Bye.